Oh darn it, another virus.
Hi, I'm Joe McJoe, and this is a classic example of what might happen if you leave your computer unguarded. Hey bud, what seems to be the problem?
I got another freaking virus.
Well, shoot! In order to deal with this problem, we're gonna have to find out exactly what kind of malware you have.
In general, there are 7 basic types of malware. They are as follows: viruses, worms, Trojan horses, rootkits, ransomware, keyloggers, and grayware. First, we'll focus on viruses. Viruses are malicious software created to multiply and spread by any means possible. Viruses are often spread in the form of .exe and .com files. Viruses are often used to steal users' information or clog up a system's memory or storage, rendering the computer almost useless. The second basic type of malware is worms. Worms are similar to viruses. They spread along computer networks, so any computer connected to the host computer is at risk. A worm's main goal is to render a computer useless by destroying major system files or emptying entire drives of data. The third and possibly most sneaky type of virus are Trojan horses. A Trojan horse will disguise itself as a useful program when in reality it is just a virus in disguise. Trojan horses can take the form of many different programs. Trojan horses can unleash all kinds of problems on your computer. They have the ability to install nefarious programs such as keyloggers or backdoors to your system. From there, these malicious programs can steal your personal data. This includes passwords, IP addresses, and banking details. Make sure you are extra careful downloading your favorite programs. The fourth type of malware is a rootkit. These dangerous pieces of software are designed to make an undetectable hole in a user's computer security. They work at a very deep level of the computer, called its root. These kinds of malware are often only used rarely and on specific targets. Once a hacker has installed a rootkit on a user's system, they can easily install malware and do it all undetected. The fifth kind of malware is ransomware. Ransomware is a type of malware that is quickly increasing in its usage. Ransomware is used to extract money or some other service from the user. They do this by locking up the user's system and putting their files at risk. Ransomware often does this by encrypting the user's file, also known as making them unusable unless reversed by a key that only the hacker has, and then promising to unlock the user's computer after they pay a ransom. This malware is particularly dangerous because there is no explicit promise of your files ever coming back. The sixth type of malware are keyloggers. Keyloggers are used to acquire keyboard input. They are often placed onto the user's system undetected and are used to get usernames, passwords, and other sensitive information that the user may type. The seventh and final type of malware is grayware. Grayware is a recently coined term that often refers to software that isn't necessarily classified as malware, but is unwanted nonetheless. This includes software such as adware, which is any piece of software that pushes advertising to you all the time, often through the use of pop-ups and unwanted windows. Another type of grayware is spyware. Spyware is used to spy on your computer and look at all of your activities. They use this information to push adware and find ways to trick you into downloading other types of malware.
Well, Joe, now that we know about all the types of malware, we can see what kind you have.
Wait, how do you know my name?
Let's take a closer look. It appears as though you have a Trojan horse. Whether on purpose or not, you downloaded a fake antivirus software.
Oh crud, I didn't mean to do that. I can't even access any of my files.
Well, my good friend, have no fear. There are a few different ways we can get rid of that virus once you have it.
There are a few different ways to get rid of a virus. The first being getting an antivirus program. Make absolutely sure that you download a legitimate antivirus program, as you may accidentally download a Trojan horse virus. Here are a few legitimate antivirus programs: Malwarebytes, AVG Antivirus, or Avast Antivirus. Run these programs and make an antivirus scan. They should be able to remove the virus for you. If this doesn't work, or you are unable to get an antivirus program, you must go on to the second method. The second method is to start your computer in safe mode. What safe mode does is boot the computer into a mode that starts only the programs that are necessary for the computer to run. Hopefully, this means that the virus won't run. This will make it easy to install a fresh antivirus software and get that nasty program removed. If all else fails, and that step doesn't work, you may have to venture into your computer's system files. If you don't know what you're doing in your system files, I would recommend taking your computer to a professional. It is very easy to screw up your computer forever by messing with system files. Sometimes, if nothing else works, you may have to resort to resetting your computer to factory settings, as you will lose all your personal files and programs. This step is often only used when your computer gets infected with a rootkit or a very aggressive ransomware.
If you follow these simple steps, you should be well on your way to being virus-free.
Okay, I'll give it a try. Holy moly, that actually works! Thanks, my man.
All in a day's work for an IT professional. Your virus may be removed, but your journey's not over yet. We need to make sure to prevent future incidents.
You mean like not getting another virus?
Precisely, my friend.
Overall, there are 4 main methods to avoid getting malware. The first method is to install antivirus software. This is the most important step, as there is no way to know if you have a virus before it's too late otherwise. The antivirus software can scan your computer and spot any undetected malware. The second method is to run virus scans regularly. This will make sure that you have not caught any viruses while you're not paying attention, and if you schedule these scans, you won't have to worry about forgetting to run a virus scan every so often. The third method is to make sure you have strong passwords. This is very important so that hackers cannot get into your accounts or even your physical machine. Not only this, but make sure to have a strong password on your home Wi-Fi. Hackers can use your home Wi-Fi to access your machines remotely, but they can't do this if you have a strong password on your home Wi-Fi. The fourth and final method is to be careful what you click and trust on the internet. Make sure that you know where a link is taking you before clicking. If you're unsure, you can always hover over the link and you will see exactly where it's going to take you. Secondly, do not open email attachments or downloads from people you don't know. This is one of the most common ways of getting a virus. Sometimes hackers like to pose as people you know or trustworthy companies and institutions. These are also known as phishing schemes. The best way to avoid these is to make sure you check the URL you are currently on or email address you received an email from before downloading anything.
Now I'm really prepared to go on the internet safely.
I sure hope so. Well, I believe I must be going. Some kid just logged onto a fake Club Penguin site.
Wait, I didn't even get your name!